Somehow, swear words have always sounded harsher in Bengali because they come out of mouths that are too soft to feel the jagged edges of the swords that demean. Because they come out of mouths that are too soft to feel the jagged edges of the words that demean. I grew up associating kutta and haramijat with violence and violent acts, played out by the best actors I've ever seen. Every kutta came with a slap, and every fazil came with an arm outstretched, holding a door open, waiting for you to just get the fuck out. I remember the first time I thought I wanted to play music on stage. I formed a punk group with some girls in my neighborhood, girls who, if I took home with me on summer trips, would be called bandis because of strips of flesh that were too close to their heads but were completely visible to the sun. I wanted us to be called harami because we were young, and I felt like we were above the sin our name translated to. We were young, and swear words were a new world to us, and we wanted to belong in the swear world. We were young, but suddenly we were old enough to feel the power of being aggressive with our language, to reclaim it, so we could be the adults and slash throats and see pride pour out of our victims' necks. I used to be uncomfortable with the way swear words were used in the US. Part of me hated how these words lost its power. They formed dull swords that could barely slice through the thinnest of hearts. But when I heard these words in Bengali, they were thought out, calculative, methodical. They were said with the intention of causing flesh wounds. Cursing in Bengali didn't feel like an empty threat. They felt like vessels full of hate, and the best way to strip a person down was to call them a bodmaish. Those words felt like hate when I heard Lathi thrown at me time and time again, hating me for who I chose to love. Being a Lathi was the alcohol Bengalis avoided, but I longed to poison myself with. I wanted to get drunk on the very word that misconstrued my love into hate. I was incapable of feeling such anger, so I turned hard liquor into sweet wine that allowed me to be my slur without accruing damage to my heart. So I could wake up to your arms around my waist and your perfection buried into my body and say with the same intensity, "Ami tumake chodi balobashi." So I could say, "I fucking love you," and not brand hate onto the skin that was meant for my lips instead.